Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday, and thank you very much for watching today. Today, we're going to talk about what you say and how you say it matters if you're going to get business or not going to get business. It's that important, and sometimes agents don't realize that. I see agents, and I'm coaching agents every day. I remind them to make sure they are aware of how they say things and how they are. Before they make a call, before they have a meeting, they're in a positive mindset and ready to be positive and be in a way that they know they're going to get the business. Have a little bit of, positive energy and a thought process that you kind of already have the business without being, too overly sales. But I know there's agents out there, I get this a lot, especially newer agents, that think that are in the back of their mind or even right in the front of their mind, they're nervous or think they're not going to get business or someone's going to yell at them or they don't make the calls because they think that someone doesn't need them or is going to be upset with them. So today is like, what I want to explain today is how you say things and how you're in a mindset before you start a call. And before you have an appointment and or start a call, you know the outcome or you project an outcome of that. I do that all the time. So anybody I'm talking to, anybody that's watching this, if I talk to you, when I see you call, and definitely if it's a coaching call, definitely if it's a situation, I know I already have a positive feeling of how I'm going to word the call, what I'm going to say within a split second. After years of doing this, you kind of get a good flow of knowing, because if you've said this to me before when you call me, I've had so many agents almost daily say, Tony, you're like one of the happiest persons I know. I'm like, thank you. Well, hopefully I am, but I'm not. I know I'm not the happiest person in the world, but I'm happy when I get a call. I'm happy, I'm excited to help people. So if you call me and I'm happy, I'm really happy at that moment. I'm happy I am talking to you. I'm happy I'm helping you. I'm happy I'm coaching. That's kind of the feeling that I want you to have when you make your prospecting calls or lead calls. So some things I'm going to go over is, one, we've heard these coaches and trainers, and you've probably heard these before, that communication is only about 10% words, about 40% tone, like how you say it, like, how that tone is, like when your mom calls your name when you were a little kid, I'm in trouble, or she's happy or she's sad. That's tone. How you talk to someone, the tone you're talking in. Happy tone, sad tone, upset tone, and then body language. But of course, all the time, we're not always talking to people in face to face. So body language takes out. So I feel that we have the words, we have the tone, we have the body language, but what's behind that, the feeling, the positive energy, and the things behind it matter too. So before you make any type of call, I'll just put two categories. There's your sphere of influence call, those prospecting calls to follow up with people in your database. Daily, you should be making those. And then there's calls to actual leads. You're calling, if you're getting leads, if you have listings, if you're getting any leads off your website, those people asking for information. So there's assumptions that we make before we even make those calls. You got to make sure, like, you sometimes putting it in a negative tone already, because you're assuming the people might be upset. You're assuming that the lead that you got on your website or your office website or something on one of your listings, you're like, they're just a shopper. They're just someone that's online, and I'm not going to get through to them. But you got to have a positive attitude. Is that, one, I said this before in other videos, I'm a firm believer that when you make a call, anybody that picks up the phone, we'll say 99%, but I'll just say, I always feel 100%. If they pick up the phone, they are excited to talk to whoever's on the other side of the phone. Because if I get a phone call, if I'm not in the mood, if I'm busy, and if it's someone I don't know, I don't pick up the phone because I'm busy. I have things to do all day long. I don't pick up the phone if I can't, well, obviously one, if I can't answer it, but if I pick up the phone, I have the time to pick up the phone. Two, I'm excited to talk to the person on the other side because I know who's calling. It's caller ID. We all have it. Who doesn't live by caller ID? And three, if someone's calling back, like if they know what you do, example, your sphere of influence, every single person you call should know why you're calling. One of two things or both things. One, to check in on them. How you doing? Just want to find out how things going with you and your family. I see on Facebook your son just graduated, or you're having a baby, or congratulations. And how was that trip? Remember, social media is awesome. People are projecting, and they want people to see it, and they want people to respond to it, and they enjoy when people call them on it. It's okay. It's not creepy. They're putting it out there. I've talked to so many agents like, oh, they're going to feel like I'm a stalker. I'm like, absolutely not. They just assume everybody on their Facebook has seen their vacation that they just took, and they want everybody to comment on it. That's why we put things on social media. So when you call somebody in your sphere of influence, they have your number. They better have your number stored in your phone because you've contacted them enough times, and they know you, and they know who's calling. So if they pick up the phone, have a positive attitude that they want to talk to you. They picked up the phone. Be in a good mood. Show them that you're happy they picked up the phone. Like, thank you very much for picking up the phone. I know you're a busy person. I was just calling to check in on you and the family and how things are going, and also remind you that I'm in real estate. And if you or any of your loved ones or friends or family are looking to buy or sell a house, I'm here for you. I mean, I'm just condensing that. You want the conversation to go a little bit longer, but that's why you're calling. So don't ever be calling your sphere of influence, or definitely active leads, with a negative aspect. Just have that picture that every call you make, they're going to pick up. They're going to be happy to talk to you. If it's a lead right off the internet or some type of lead from your office that came in, that you're calling a lead. They're interested in real estate, some either now or in the future. They're just shopping or they're looking right now, but someday they will be. So be in a positive mindset when you're making these calls. Don't assume it's bad. So many agents, so many salespeople just assume sales calls are going to be bad. They're not. And then I'm just going to go to the next level. You could also, I always, and everybody who calls me knows that. And if I'm busy, I'll text back like, sorry, I'm on the phone, call you back. If I leave a message for agents, I always text. Say, hey, I left you a message. Let me know if you need me. So I always say, if you go to a voicemail, leave a great message, positive energy. Make sure you kind of have your script of what you want to say and make it your own, but also follow up with a text message. Just something simple like, hey, Bob, I just left you a voicemail, just checking in on you, see how you're doing, and also keep me in mind if you're ever in real estate. I personally, as a busy person, enjoy when people give me the gist in a text of why they called them. So I know if it's someone, if I don't have, it's important, I'll listen to the voicemail. And anybody that's known me for a long time, if you ever left me a voicemail, you might get a call like at midnight from me or the next day, because I'm assuming it's not that important. You didn't text me. We didn't have an appointment, and it's not that important because people go text, emergency, call me. So I think that's one of the things you should do, is follow up with a text too. On every voicemail, should follow up with a text too. So all those people that don't like to listen to voicemail or are busy and have lots of voicemails to listen to, you're giving the heads up and kind of a thank you. I don't have to listen to your voicemail if I'm really busy on that. So that's just a tip for me. Also, how you say things when you're going on, if you have someone that's interested. So if you have someone that asks you questions about what you can do for them to buy or sell a house, especially an active lead that you got, but a sphere of influence, there's certain words that you can say, ways you say it to connect yourself with them, little subliminal type messages. So like when someone says, well, yeah, we're thinking about, so if you want to write this down, here it comes, or rewind it. If someone says, well, we're thinking about looking for a house in next year, what kind of things can you do for us? This is kind of things you say. Well, when we work together, and I will be doing this. So you're kind of subliminally putting yourselves together with them. So when we work together, if they say, well, someday we're going to be putting our house for sale, what kind of things do you think you could do it for us? Well, when I market your home, you're putting it together. You're putting that there. When I sell your home, when I sell you a home, you're going to be very happy with all the communication